right. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome to the PhilmPod. We got our movie announcements for you. We got what we've been watching. We have It Welcome to Derry, Season 1, Episode 5 review. We got the Pluribus Season 1, Episode 4 review. I know Izzy going to be excited for that one. We got Rental Family movie review. And we also are going to be finishing off with our Wicked for Good movie review. But anyways, welcome to Film, where we break down film in a way anyone can enjoy. Whether you're new to movies or a seasoned fan, you're in the right place. And as always, to my left, I got my boy, Izzy ZDB Aramia. How you doing this week, man? Happy Thanksgiving.
Dude, can I be honest? You know what's weird? Ever since I quit my job, I hit me today. I did all the things I should do, you know, and and then I was just chilling. I was watching a lot of TV. Oh. And I was like, well, I should do something. It's weird being able to just sit at home right now, especially because I don't have school this week. I don't know. It feels weird. But feels good. Feels good. Make sure. Yeah.
You got it's like a breath of fresh air, but
it's
also
like a breath of fresh air
for a second.
A little bit, yeah. I feel like I should be doing something, but I'm not doing anything.
What would you want to do?
I had that thought. I was like, what would I do right now? And I was like, do nothing. Oh my gosh, yeah, I guess I'm just here. Jeez.
You're like, I'm good, bro. Hey, if you guys want to give some suggestions of what Izzy should do, leave it in the comments down below.
I know something we could do. Let's get Arizona Tea to sponsor us for the podcast.
Honestly, screw it,
I need to find the Rizzler Rizberry flavor. Haven't found it yet. I'm going to, maybe that's what I do tomorrow. I don't have anything.
You're going to find the Rizzler.
I'm going to go to as many gas stations as I can to find the Rizberry.
It's only at the gas station?
I think so. Maybe the store too. I'll find it.
Is it?
I don't know.
I'm just wondering.
I mean, I don't know. I'll probably look it up.
I was just asking them at the same time.
Oh, yeah, because they'll respond.
I'm waiting.
I'll probably figure it out. I'll quick Google search and I can figure it out. I just have it. I just see everyone posting it and I'm like, I need that.
That would be really cool though. That sounds like a cool flavor too. What flavor? Did they say what flavor that? You said berry?
I assume raspberry because Rizberry.
I feel like it'd be strawberry.
Yeah, but Raz, you know, it's the same.
You know what? Yeah, that makes sense.
Phil, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. It's Thanksgiving week. I get to go home, chill with the fam, try to make a dish. Eat some sweet potato pie.
Try and make a dish?
Try and make a dish. I'm going to try to do a recipe this year. I'm going to try something.
What are you making?
I'm going to try to do a honey glaze with either Coke or Dr. Pepper with it. I'm going to try.
Okay.
Keyword try. I'm not a chef.
Dude, I've already had 2 Thanksgivings. So
what?
I've had 2 Friendsgivings.
Oh, okay.
I had one but Friendsgivings, it's not let's have, we'll just buy, no, my friends cook, bro. We get chefed up. This year I didn't chef up at all. I was the guy that brings the pizza. But dude, I ate some fire food on Saturday. The next day, Sunday, I ate some even more fire food. And now I get Thursday, more Thanksgiving. I'm up right now.
Best dish you had so far?
One of my friends, his mom makes these spring rolls. And every time I tell him, I'm like, dude, this is some of the best, this is the best thing I've ever put in my mouth. And I ate so many on our Friendsgiving. I probably ate 9 of them.
Dang!
I ate so many of them. They're so good.
That's a good job, man.
Yeah, dude.
That means they cooking right.
Oh, they're cooking right, bro. They're cooking right. They're cooking
Y'all
right.
don't ever get mad at each other and get get off my set.
Dude, they're going.
Get off my line.
But anyways, let's get into it, Phil.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Let's get into some movie announcements.
Movie announcements starting off. I want to hear them. I want to hear all of them.
All right. First up, a live-action Call of Duty movie is in the works and will have a modern setting and will begin filming in 2026. What do we think about that?
I have a question. Is this a new report? Because they announced this when? A while ago, right?
They announced this a while ago. They said that they greenlit Call of Duty, but now they gave us more. Info. They gave us more information about where they're placing it, and they just said that it's going to be in a modern setting and will begin filming in 2026. Which I think is that they're probably going to be doing Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
But I specifically want 2019 and 2022 Modern Warfare. That's what I want because to me those are super cinematic. Super. I don't want the Black Ops stuff. I really don't.
Hold on. So if you're picking Modern Warfare, you want 2019 and 2022?
Honest opinion, yes.
Okay, I'm not going to put any shade on the 2019, 2022 campaigns.
Go for it.
I've seen clips of them. I haven't played them personally. But why wouldn't you want the classic Modern Warfare campaigns?
I like the classic Modern Warfare
Those are
campaigns. I do, but I really, really, really want the 2019 and 2022. I know it's a weird thing by me, personal opinion, but I
don't
really
know.
like the story.
I would kill to see them just adapt the original campaigns.
If they do it, I won't be mad, but I would be super hype if they do the 2019 and 2022.
Because the old ones are just as cinematic, bro. They're just as cinematic.
Yes,
The knife fight in 2 is insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of the best endings to a video game. It's
then what about
the sickest
this?
thing.
What about this? What if they just mix them?
No.
What if they mix them?
Nope.
Why?
I'm gonna be close-minded. on this.
Okay.
I'm gonna be close-minded because I think you should just do the old ones. Just do the old ones. It's look, safest option. It's the safest option. One, because everyone likes them. And
Yeah.
so many people excited.
Oh, yeah.
And 2, they're genuinely like really good stories, and there's a lot of places to like flesh out those characters and like add a lot. The best thing about Call of Duty campaigns is they're short. They're like maybe 5 hours, 6 hours.
Yeah.
So in a movie that can work, you just cut down some things. A lot of the gameplay stuff you're cutting down. It could literally work perfectly for a movie. So I don't see why not. I think go for the old Modern Warfares and just kill it, and it'd be the sickest thing ever. Give us a trilogy, and it'd be the best video game trilogy ever. It could happen.
That is true, even though Sonic exists. I'm just playing.
Well, no, yeah,
Call
for
of
sure.
Duty's
But like,
probably
there
gonna
could be
beat
a rival. There could be a rival there. Is what I'm saying.
I would like that. I'm just glad that video games are on the way up, or video game adaptations are on the way up. But don't play it safe, man. Risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Give me something good. Give me something different. Give me something new.
You're talking about a company that hasn't given you something new or different in the past 10 years.
You know what?
Is not gonna,
You're right.
Activision rejected
You're right.
Michael Bay or Steven
Don't
Spielberg.
remind me about that, bro.
Steven Spielberg?
Was it George Lucas or Steven Spielberg?
no,
it was between those two.
I think it was
It
Steven
was
Spielberg.
between those two.
Tyler, do you remember
I
this
was
or no?
very mad when I saw that report.
Do you remember when they did the Call of Duty like thing and it was like they rejected like some like big director? Was it Steven Spielberg?
It might have been. I know.
I think it.
Like, I know he's a big fan of the games.
Okay,
It
then
was
that would
probably
make
Steven
sense. It was Steven Spielberg. Because George Lucas, like, when was the last time I did anything? You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't
Yeah,
think,
it was
I don't
probably
think
Steven
him.
Spielberg.
Yeah.
But yeah, hearing that news made me mad. But you know what? I still want y'all to do something. Challenge yourselves, even though you probably ain't gonna do it.
Nah.
But you know what? 2019, 2022. I'm voting for that.
Yeah, lame. Anyways, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Let's get back. Give me more news.
Like, let's get it back. Let's get into the more news. Okay. Toby Wallace cast as co-lead in live-action Assassin's Creed Netflix series.
Saw this.
What do we think about
I don't
that?
know who that is.
Toby Wallace actually was in two projects I've seen: The Bike Riders and Netflix's The Society. Both of those I really liked him in. The Society probably had a little bit more of him in there because it was a TV series. It's a pretty fun series. If you haven't seen it before, it's about these teens that pretty much get trapped in this other world where their parents don't exist.
Oh yeah. My brother's obsessed with it.
Turns into like an Animal Farm type of thing where
Yeah.
they're like trying to. It was a good show. It got canceled.
Yeah.
I liked it, but it's whatever. But Bike Riders, he was a pretty interesting character in that. He plays a troubled kid who, like, he's not the main character in that, but he's a side character in it where he's just trying to join a bike gang.
Okay, this is what I'll say about this. Because personally, like, I don't really like care per se about the casting. I think for me, it's just like I'm tired of hot
Assassin's
take.
Creed?
I'm tired of video game adaptations.
Dang.
I would much rather them just be video games. And that's, again, my closed-minded brain up here. I'm like, let video games just be video games. And look, if I think that, then we wouldn't get the Sonic movies, which I think people will kill me are arguably better than most of the games. I think if we didn't get that, we wouldn't get the first season of The Last of Us. We wouldn't get things like Arcane. But my problem is so many of these things are just very like uncreative, like rehashes of what the game did. Like I think of like the God of War one coming out where it's like, dude, what the heck? Or I think of like complete franchise misses, things like the Halo show that are just like don't really appeal to like any sort of Halo fan and is purely just trying to capture like a sci-fi thing. I think some games don't need to be movies. And Assassin's Creed has tried, and it hasn't worked.
Wasn't it just once, though?
Yeah, once. And look, if it's good, awesome. But also, like, Assassin's Creed hasn't been good in so long. So, like, they make a lot of money, but they haven't been good in a while. You know? Again, same thing as the Call of Duty thing. You're talking about a team that hasn't done anything different in the past 10 years.
Yeah.
You know? Their most recent game, Assassin's Creed Shadows, I thought was awful. A lot of people liked it. It's bad. It's really bad.
You played it and you
I did. I
finally-
finished it. I put 40 hours into it and
And you
finished
were like,
it.
I'm good.
No, yeah, I finished it and I was like, wait, it's over?
Oh, dang.
That's what I'm saying. It's just not good. And a lot of people have comments on the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I like them fine, but again, I'm not like these are like this big deal anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just Assassin's Creed is what it is, and I don't think
Okay.
it's anything special because
Okay, then what would you do if you were the director and you were given the choice to make an Assassin's Creed movie? Having your knowledge right now, how would you change it for the better?
I would want this is what I'd want. I'd want
Mm-hmm.
them to mess with like the actual like time stuff where they like have the guys in the future do what's the company? I always forget the
Mm-hmm. The
company's name.
Templars or the...
Not the Templars, no, but like a plot. Well, yes, I'd want Templars, but like the plot of Assassin's Creed is like there's this company that's like trying to get all that information from like history.
Yeah.
I'd want them to actually do the whole future and past thing like simultaneously.
Yeah.
I would like that to actually be done well because that's the most creative thing about Assassin's Creed, and the games don't touch on that anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I would mainly want. I would want. This is like a selfish thing. I would love for them to go back to the Middle East. I like when Assassin's Creed's in the Middle East.
I
It's
think
just
everybody
cool.
does.
It's super sick. I know everyone loves Assassin's Creed 2, which is in France. Which cool. I just have a personal bias there. I'd be cool with either or. I wouldn't want them to make. I want them to do an original thing. Tell an original assassin. I don't want. Oh, let's redo Ezio. Let's redo a Basim. Let's not like. I don't really want a Bayek. Like I don't really want them to do anything that they've already done before.
Yeah.
I want them to like actually show off a new assassin.
That's what I'm kind of thinking about with this. Like, I feel like you already have so many of these games that have gone to different places. You've gone to Egypt, you've gone to China, you've gone to, what's it called? You've gone to, in the past, Japan.
Yeah.
So why not just continue it, but have it be set in the modern today and be able to tell your own story, but bring back old elements? Like, just continue it, but do something new. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense.
I agree. That's what I would want. Is I just want them. I think I got it right. Did I get the name right? I have it. Yeah, it's the Animus. Okay. Bang. I'm not dumb. Yeah, the Animus. I don't think I said that. But it was in my head. Yeah, I agree. I would want them to do something modern, but I think you have to play around with history because that's where Assassin's Creed that's what it is. You know, it's playing around with the history in the future and not being afraid to get weird, dude. The first game is so weird. The second game gets weird. Like I just think they're at its best when they're weird, and I kind of want them to do that. I just don't think they will. I can easily see this being just like fan service and oh yeah, we're gonna play it super safe, and what's gonna end up happening is like since we appeal to so many different people, we appeal to no one, and it's just gonna be like super fine.
Yeah, it'll be like a C+ movie?
Yeah.
Maybe like on the fringe of C-.
Very like average, very whatever. Probably something I won't even watch. You know.
Then you hear it here, man. Give us something new. Continue it or just do your own thing.
It's not gonna happen though. Like they're not gonna do something.
I'm just
new.
saying.
Like-
You hearing from a dude who plays the video games.
I would hope so. Yeah. I played a
Do
lot of
something
them.
new. All right. Did you have anything else to say? No. Got it. Last of the news. A Far Cry series is in the works. What do we think about that?
So I'm gonna take back everything I said about about video game.
Here we go. Here we go.
And let me preface this: I'm not a big Far Cry guy. I've played a little bit of 3, I've played a little bit of 6, and I've seen a bit from 4. I just think this is a franchise that works in live action. They're calling it an anthology series.
Yep.
They're saying each season is gonna take place with different characters,
Yep.
which I think cool. I think I would have actually personally just rather them tell like a 4 or 5 season story with the same characters, just because I think anthology series can tend to like be hit or miss, especially as the seasons go on. It's like strong first season, second season's whatever, you know. I think it would have been nice to see like a group of characters like grow together in like a 4 to 5 season thing. But even still, cool. Like I'm actually with this. Like I think this will work. It fits. This franchise is very cinematic and it's very realistic.
Yeah.
Where I think Assassin's Creed can get really weird and that's where it's best. And that's why it should stay a video game because I think video games work in a place where you can be a lot weirder than some like modern like big budget TV nowadays. Far Cry isn't that. It's very tied to like performances and villain performances specifically. And
people love the
I think
villains.
you'll see them go all in on the acting and you'll see a really cool cast and like hopefully a pretty dark story. And I'm like, cool. That's what I'd want. And FX is backing it. And FX has a really good track record. So
That is true.
like I'm not like look, Netflix says they're doing an Assassin's Creed thing. I'm like, okay. Like sure, maybe. But like FX says they're doing a Far Cry thing. I'm like, oh dude, like okay, like they're gonna give it the quality it deserves.
The craziest thing is I don't remember main characters' names, but I remember like the villains of Far Cry.
Yeah.
Like what was it? Was it Far Cry 3 with like the villain on the island that everybody like loves? Like I love him and he's playing Scorpion, correct? That's the guy who's playing Scorpion in the MCU.
Yes, it is. Oh
That's
my
what I
gosh,
was gonna say. Like I always like wondered because I saw his face before, and I'm like, that's the dude who's the villain in Far Cry 3. And then you have the guy who was in charge of the church. He's another crazy
That's
villain.
4?
I think it was. Was it 4?
I haven't played him. That's Troy Baker, though. I love Troy Baker.
Yeah, he was a fantastic villain. Then you also had Giancarlo as a
6.
villain too in
Yeah.
6. Like all these villains, like would
You know what's funny is Giancarlo's probably the weakest out of all of those.
I mean that's understandable.
And it's because like money.
I didn't
like they
finish
couldn't
the
put
story
him.
for his
So
yet,
the
but-
funny thing about Giancarlo really fast is like since he's such a big actor, they couldn't afford to put him in every scene, so he's not in it that much.
that means they got to tone it down a little bit. Get somebody else who's just convinced to be
just
an
a good actor. Yeah.
But let me ask you this. So I liked your idea of like sticking with a group and just having us grow with that. So I was gonna ask, did you mean like them stick with one villain and then just for like 4 seasons just
Yeah.
Okay. If it's an anthology series, what would you want them to do if it's gonna be like season 1 we have this villain in this group, season 2 we have this villain in that group? How would you want like how could it be good to you in your sense? Like how would you feel?
I mean, as long as the writing is good and the villain is strong, I feel like I'd be into it. I think I just would need to make sure, hey, let's not make this, and since FX, I'm pretty confident in this, let's not make this a 6-episode, 8-episode limited series. Let's like
12.
12. Exactly. 12. Push it maybe 13, 14. Make it decently long
Yeah.
so that it doesn't feel like I'm watching like give characters time to grow and change. And then, okay, cool, then we can move on. You know, like make it a satisfying, well-told story, and I'm not gonna really complain. There's not much I really want them to do. I'm not a big Far Cry guy.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was gonna ask, what would be one thing that would instantly like turn you off of this series? What is the number one
If
thing
they
where it's
said
like, no?
if they said, so the first season we're gonna recreate Far Cry 3. If they were like, hey, we're just gonna do the story from Far Cry 3.
Okay.
That would turn me off. Because then I'm like, oh, then I don't need to watch it. I
So
can
just
play the
no
game.
copy and paste.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm excited for this. I think Far Cry is cool. I've played the game a couple of times. I haven't finished it. I've only finished it through watching other people's walkthroughs on like the Rad Brad and everybody else doing walkthroughs and stuff on YouTube. So I don't know personally the gameplay level of it, but I do like the stories.
You don't need
behind
it. It's like one of those things you definitely don't need it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like it's fun, like watching like these people grab these different weapons and like go crazy on the henchmen and even like go on a rampage of rage. It's cool, but I'd rather just watch the story and see them like go on.
Yeah, this property works in live action, so I'm really cool. I'm really cool with this.
All right. Well,
Anything else?
that was my last movie announcement.
All right, a video game movie announcement.
I just wanted to get your opinion.
You're trying
on
to
it.
appeal to me. I appreciate it.
No,
you know,
it was a lot of news on video games, so I was like, I wanted to hear.
you want to hear something funny? I've actually beaten more video games than I have watched movies this year. It's like
Wow.
I'm at 25 movies that came out this year on my list. Video games, I'm at 32. Or no, excuse me, sorry. I'm at 8, about to hit 20, but I have a list of every game that I just finished throughout the year, and I'm at 32.
Okay.
And I'm still not done. I'm almost done with a lot of things, so it's growing. It's growing. Just a little insight on Isaiah and what he does in his free time.
Yeah, I've seen like 59 or 60 movies this year, and then I've only played 2K. So that's my list. I haven't finished 2K. I've just been playing 2K, so that's about it. Now, let's move on to our favorite segment. What we've been watching. Izzy, you definitely gonna start this one because
Phil wanted to cancel this block.
for a second, yeah.
But
'Cause
then
thought
I
we
was
were gonna
like,
have more
hey,
movie
Phil.
announcements.
I cooked this week.
He did. He indeed cooked.
Now, what if I told you I didn't cook this week? I actually just cooked today because all I did today was just watch TV.
Hey, if you can keep doing it, by all means, keep it going.
Did you watch a lot or no?
Surprisingly, no this week.
So you go first.
Okay,
Take it away.
I will take the baton.
I've been talking too much.
All right. This week, all I've seen or rewatched is it chapter 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
it.
forgot. Last week, you had rewatched it chapter 1, right?
Yes, and then I finished that, and now I'm getting on to it chapter 2.
Are you a fan of it chapter 2? I feel like it's always very mixed from people.
It's very watching it again. It's kind of cringe going back a little bit and having the adults come in and like reliving everything. It's fun and stuff because they get to feel like a kid again. But I think the only time I'm actually really into it is when they remember not just the fun times, but when Pennywise was there terrorizing them. And that's when I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I think the second one shows worse stuff that was going on with them than the first one. But I still like the It series. I still do. Like, I know people feel mixed on chapter 2 and stuff, but I like the It series. I like it. It's weird. It's crazy.
It's very valid of you.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't hear too much about people complaining about It Chapter 2, so I guess people think it's fine. But I like it. One thing, though, that is a little different than what I haven't... This isn't a movie or TV show.
Whoa.
I actually... And I'm going to connect it to something movie related. I've been listening to a band.
Whoa.
I've been listening to a band. And... for some reason, like, you know, on the weekend, I'm chilling, I'm doing my laundry, I'm getting my room together, I'm letting my playlist fly, and I'm thinking, oh, let me get into rock and roll. Let me improve my rock and roll playlist. So I'm going through, listening to some music. This one song comes on by this band. They're called South Arcade.
Okay.
And this one song called 2005 pops up.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, like, how come I never heard this in 2002 or 2000, like, you know, early 2000s. It's because they just like started out. They came out in 2002 and they dress like they're from the 2000s. Like they got the tap out shirt, they got the baggy jeans and stuff and the baggy shirts. And they literally sound like they're like Blink 182 or something.
So really appealing to your old age.
Really appealing to my old age, but I'm not that old though. I'm 25. But either way, the reason why I'm mentioning this is because their vibe, because I was listening to a lot of their songs, for some reason I kept thinking this band needs to headline Teen Titans, like for the DCU. They need to be like, some of their music needs to be like in the DCU's Teen Titans movie or series, whatever you're doing. And they also need to be the ones like headlining the soundtrack.
James Gunn, you heard it here.
I'm just saying, because the whole time I'm listening to it, like 2005, I'm like, this is like an intro to them just like doing some crazy stuff. I could see Beast Boy coming out and going like, yo, hit that, like to Cyborg or something, and then they just jump out of a plane, they just like going in the battle or something. But like their vibe literally just tells me over and over again, Teen Titans. So that's why I just wanted to mention that. I was listening to them over and over again, and I'm like, this literally just sounds like Teen Titans to me. This sounds like their vibe, but I just wanted to shout them out real quick because their music is good. I'm so happy that like I got nostalgia from them, but their music fits so perfectly with like the young generation and definitely Teen Titans. But I just wanted to say that. I really did.
All right.
And their music videos are tough.
Phil, I forgot I was supposed to do something. I don't know if you recall. This is one of our online episodes. You had mentioned that it was your birthday that weekend.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, dude, what the heck? Like, why didn't you say that? He's like, oh yeah, I didn't do much. It was my birthday.
Yeah, I was.
And I'm like,
chilling.
okay, yeah, what the heck? And I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry I didn't know that. Whatever. And I was like, hey Phil, I'm gonna get you a gift. And you said, no, don't do that.
You didn't have to do it, bro.
Oh well, I didn't.
Oh, thank God.
No, I'm
thank
just
God.
kidding. I did.
Okay.
Phil, I got you a gift. It's kind of weird. Not weird. It's pretty normal. It's a normal gift, but like the material's kind of weird. It's pretty cool though. So here's this. It's a movie poster. It's a movie poster. Yeah.
It's a movie poster. You're playing.
And it's pretty big. I didn't mean for it to be that big, but you want to.
What type of? No.
Show the camera.
No.
Show up. Show them what I did.
Oh my gosh, bro, this is literally a poster I had on my Amazon list that I was trying to get.
In the spirit of Tron Ares.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, hey, here's Legacy.
Okay, I thought you were about to say Tron Legacy is trash, so I got it for you because you love it. I was about to get so mad, but either way, bro, and the material's nice.
Yeah.
Where'd you get this?
Amazon.
My bad, y'all. Can y'all see that pretty good?
It's on. It keeps folding.
Yeah. This is so nice.
You want to hear a funny thing? I ordered it 2 weeks ago. Or no, I ordered it. When was your birthday again?
October 12th.
Yeah, okay. I had ordered it literally that day. And I was like, okay, I'll give it to him the next week. And then I ordered it to the wrong house. Because like my dad has multiple addresses saved. So my dad does a lot of business in Florida, so we have a little place over there. So I shipped it there. My mom went over there just to check on the house and stay the week over there.
No way,
and
bro.
I was like, hey mom, like I ordered this thing. Can you make sure we get it? She was like, I don't see it. I don't know. I'm like, mom, no, it's literally right here. And she got it. So,
bro, thank you for real.
I got you, my guy.
Bro, I've been trying to get more movie posters to put in my room.
You got it.
And this right here, especially with Sam holding up the disc with Cora like there, this is tough. Especially Tron Legacy.
What can I say? I got you, bro. I got you. I'm looking out.
appreciate
Hey,
that.
it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I got you.
When's your birthday? I gotta get
It's never, actually. I don't have one.
Yeah, you wish. I'm gonna find out from your brother.
You can, yeah. Hey, my birthday's June 21st.
Thank
My
you.
birthday's June 21st.
For real.
Anyways, now that amazing moment is done.
That
now
is so
clip now
tough.
has millions upon millions of views. It's like, wow, look at this guy, Isaiah. Look at their friendship. Look how nice he is. Here's what I've been watching.
Okay.
I've been watching a lot. Let's go one by one. First thing I watched The Chair Company. I'm still behind. I'm 2 episodes behind because it ends this Sunday. So I was on episode 3. I watched episode 3, 4, and 5. Really fast, fantastic. I love it. The show is so funny, but like the one thing that's taking me out is it's hard for me to tell if it's trying to be a serious, like serious drama filled, like kind of a thriller show, like where I'm always like nervous, or if it's just hilarious because it's a weird mix of both. It kind of feels how Friendship felt like a horror movie at the same time that it was like hilarious. This feels the same but a lot more intense.
Yeah.
And not like as intense as Friendship. I think just different vibe. It's great. I love it so much. I'm super excited for the next couple episodes, including the finale. Like I'm definitely gonna see it to the end. I don't know if it'll be on my top 10 list of the year. If it ends strongly, it will be. But I don't know how it's gonna end. Another thing, we didn't put a block for it. This is why I want to talk about it on what we've been watching. Are you familiar with Critical Role?
I don't think so.
Okay, Critical Role is a D&D group of voice actors that I love a lot. I don't watch Critical Role, but I love a lot of the voice actors on it. Laura Bailey, Matthew Mercer, Liam O'Brien. Like, I love those guys so much. They just dropped a new show. They did Legend of Vox Machina, and now The Mighty Nine is out on Amazon Prime. They dropped the first 3 episodes, and I will just say I've watched the first 3 episodes, and it's a banger.
Really?
It's so good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think the first couple, this show's different, where The Legend of Vox Machina was very much like, oh, this team's already assembled. The first 3 episodes are like them getting together, and it like their stories finally like intertwining. And the show just does such a good job with character work, and to me, that's all that really matters. I'm not super interested in the main plot right now. I don't really know what it is yet. It's still very much like unraveling, but the characters are all so strong. They all have their unique little quirks. They all have cool movesets. They all have their own like inner demons or whatever. It's just so good. I want to shout out specifically, and I've realized this over the past few months. Liam O'Brien is a voice actor that I've like loved for a while, but never really knew he existed, if that makes sense. He was a voice actor in a game called Darksiders. He plays War, which is like a game where you play as the 4 horsemen, and he specifically is War in the first one. So when I started watching Legend of Vox Machina, I was like, dude, this guy sounds so familiar. Who is this guy? Holy crap, this is why I like Beck so much. Like, it's because it's him. And now he voices a character in this show called Caleb, who I think is super sick, and it's like probably like the main reason why I'm watching the show. And his voice is just so captivating. He's one of those guys where he could just talk and you can listen. Like, he just has a voice that's like the coolest voice ever. So Liam O'Brien, you're killing it. I freaking love you. And yeah, the whole cast is great. I love everyone. Jester, Laura Bailey is another highlight. Jester's so funny. She's awesome. She's super chaotic. The cast is just great. I'd recommend you watch it. I know you weren't the biggest fan of Vox Machina. It's very similar.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, it's very similar. I didn't even finish Vox Machina yet. Like, I need to go back before the 4th season comes out. But still, fantastic show. I love it so much. I'm really excited for the next few weeks. And then finally, the last thing I watched, which is something I finished literally before we filmed, and I was like kind of like really frustrated and then really happy at the same time. I finished Your Lie in April. So anime fans, I need you to just talk to me.
Oh, dang.
Help me, because I went from being like a broken mess, like actually crying watching, to like or not crying, but I was like standing up, like hand over my head, like, dude, I freaking hate this show.
Whoa.
Like, this is the worst in the best way possible. To like getting to the ending and like weirdly not being sad at all, but being like super happy and just being like, dude, that is like the most like beautiful, perfect ending I think I've seen in a show.
Oh.
It's so damn good. It just works. It's hard to explain. It's one of those things I don't want to spoil, and I'd rather like have a conversation about it, like if you ever get around to it.
Trust me,
like,
I'm saving it right now.
Like, I need to talk to anime fans, please. I would love to have a nice, not toxic conversation about Your Lie in April, because it's freaking beautiful, and I think it's one of the best animes I've ever seen. So Now I'm opened up to watch something new.
Ooh.
I have a couple directions. Vinland Saga I need to finish season 2. I'm like on episode 10 and I was really digging it. I was just like, man, I'm just gonna watch something else now.
Yeah.
Arcane is pretty high up there.
Please finish Arcane.
For one of my coworkers,
Please.
or my ex-coworker, one of my friends, I told him like, hey dude, like I think I'm finally gonna get back into it. He was like, you better do it. So I think I'm gonna do it. And then I have a like Better Call Saul. There's just a lot of avenues I can go down right now. I think Arcane is the one I'm leaning on, so I'm probably gonna go in that direction.
Please finish Arcane,
Yeah.
man.
I think I need to.
Please.
But yeah, that's what I've been watching.
Izzy just killed it.
I cooked. Bro.
Izzy just killed it. He cooked this week. He really did.
I be watching things, bro.
I'm gonna catch up on your lie in April. I will.
You should.
I will. But did you have anything else to say?
No, that's it.
All right.
I'm really happy.
I'm happy too. You just got me a nice poster, man.
I was about to wait. Is it it or Pluribus?
Huh?
What are you transitioning to? It or Pluribus?
It. Welcome to
Damn
Derry.
it. I'm really happy that you liked it. So Phil, let's talk about It. Welcome to Derry, season 1, episode 4.
That actually wasn't bad.
Yeah, but I had a setup for Pluribus, and I just like.
What were you gonna say for purpose?
I was gonna say I'm really happy with the things I'm watching, and then you just happened to say, "Hey, I'm really happy that you got me this gift." And I was gonna say, you know who else is super happy? Everyone in Pluribus. Let's talk about Pluribus. That's what I was gonna say, but you ruined it. So
I apologize.
we can talk about It.
I
Welcome to Derry.
apologize.
Phil, you what? Episode 4 or 5? 5.
Episode 5. Episode 5.
Oh wait, really fast. This got me on a topic on, dude. The next podcast we do is going to be us talking about Stranger Things. That's a big deal.
Here we go, man.
Whoa. We won't get into it, but like still.
Here we go.
Be ready. Anyways, continue.
I know you're gonna get hyped. I know you
Yeah, I
will.
am.
I'm gonna let you take over a lot of times. I'm gonna say some stuff though.
Oh,
Season 4 was
I
really
hope
good.
so.
But It Welcome to Derry season 1, episode 5. Very good.
Whoa.
Very
Whoa.
good, bro.
Whoa.
Like,
Whoa.
I'm sorry. Like, if people are hating on this show, by all means, do all the hating. You can leave all the love and all the videoing and the positive reviews we can give out to me. Because I really like this show right now, bro. Like, first off, Pennywise, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome, stinking back. Bro, the entrance, like that Pennywise comes in, like the way he comes into the show, that was not just the creepiest entrance, but one of the coolest entrances for a villain. Like one of the coolest, creepiest entrances of all time. Like, could I describe it to you, please? Could I? Or are you
Spoilers.
gonna watch it?
Spoilers. I'm not. Spoilers for It. Welcome to Derry. Is it the scene of him on the pole and he's like slowly like turning into like himself, like Pennywise? He's like the guy. He's like,
Well,
I'm
now
a
I can't.
clown.
Now I can't describe it to you. So now. But
sorry, I should.
what makes it better is the kid at the beginning of the show is a kid who got lost in the first episode. He is the one that we're thinking, oh, Pennywise got to him, Pennywise killed him, or he somehow got out and like survived. He shows back up in this episode because the first thing is these kids, the ones who survived, they're trying to find him. Maddie, that's the boy's name. He shows back up in episode 5. He's in the tent in their clubhouse because he's chilling there, all cold, all like really worn out. And he's letting them know, like, he really seemed like a kid who just got out somehow. And in my head, I'm thinking, how the heck he get out the sewers? There's no way he could have gotten out the sewers. But he's acting normal. He's acting like himself. He's telling the kids of what happened. The kids are planning like they want to go back in the sewers. He's saying, no, let's not do it. They come up with a plan that sounds pretty reasonable. Then they go. I'm watching this kid the whole time because I'm like, how did you get out of the sewers? There's no way. There's no way. They go in, they're walking through all that nasty black water, sewage water. They get to I thought they were gonna get to that little tunnel that they were in It Chapter 1. They don't. They stop in this little watery area. All of a sudden, these bodies pop up. They're kids. They're naming off the different kids. And then Maddie, he starts acting weird. And I'm like, there's no way, right? I'm in my head, I'm just like, there's no possible way. This long in the episode, there's no possible way that was Pennywise. Maddie's body pops up out the water. They're like, that's Maddie. Maddie is rolling around the pole, singing a tune, his head's opening up, and I'm like, no way Pennywise held that for him this whole episode. And then Pennywise pops out, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm not gonna lie, if I was those kids, I wouldn't just die. I'd be pooping, peeing my pants, because this whole time I'm thinking that's Maddie. It scared the crap out of me because I'm thinking it's Maddie, and then for him to transform into that kid like that, it's not just dark and sick. It's sadly cool, but that was one of the best entrances for a villain. Like showing he's just like, ah, yeah, I tricked you, and here's your dead friends. I ate them up. Like, huh? And my bad. I know I'm going off about that only, like the only Pennywise thing, but there were other elements of this show that were really good. Some of the subplots really coming together in a really cool way. Dan Halloran's character in this show, because he's from The Shining, that's what I'm remembering, and he's using Shining in the show to try to figure out where Pennywise is, and that's why they're in the sewers, the army. But it's going more into like his past as well, and I'm very curious on where it's going with his character because I'm really interested. I think there are 8 episodes in this show, so we have 3 episodes left, but I'm just so excited because there's a lot that still needs to be explained, and anybody can still die. I'm pretty sure I know which characters probably aren't gonna die yet, only because I just now learned off of information and some TikTok videos that some of these kids are fathers of the kids in It Chapter 1.
Yeah, I saw
and
people talking about
mothers
that too.
of kids from It Chapter 1 and 2. But it's going somewhere, and I'm very excited. But that Pennywise entrance made it so much better. But them going through the sewers and being attacked by Pennywise made it even better. But I'm just even more impressed with Pennywise's powers, because it's like, bro, you're attacking these soldiers while also being in Maddie's body this whole time with those kids. Because that was another thing I'm thinking. You're attacking these soldiers in the sewer, but you're also walking with these kids. How are you doing that? Like, it's cool.
He's a god.
But I didn't expect that, because I thought it was like you can be in one place right now. I didn't know he could be in places multiple times, which is just cool to me. But this show is good. Like, I'm not gonna let anybody tell me like it's mid, it's crap. It's good, and the story is going so well. I'm just so excited to see like what's gonna unleash from this, because I know it's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be good. I know a lot of these characters aren't gonna survive, but I'm excited to see where it's gonna go.
Nice.
But yeah, see episode 5, nuts.
So I think I have to ask the really important question now.
Yeah.
Is Pennywise up there for one of the greatest cinematic villains in like movie and TV show history?
1,000%.
You think so?
1,000%. I don't even think that should be.
Now, like, are we going like top 100? Would you say yes or no?
I could even say top 10, bro.
Okay, I was going to say I was going to go
I
down
could
like
say
50,
top
20.
10. It's just
top
that
10?
He's so scary, bro, and the fact that he has like he's just eating these kids just like that, like that. No,
But
no
like we're
hesitation.
talking villains like Vader. We're going Heath Ledger Joker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Giancarlo Esposito in Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah.
On TV show too.
Yeah.
Like
Pennywise.
Pennywise up there
For
with
me,
that?
he's up there.
That's
He's 1,000%
crazy.
up there.
Tyler, are you hearing this?
I'm
Do
definitely.
you
putting
do
him
you
on there.
agree with this? I just like offhand, like I imagine you have more like understanding of it than I do.
I mean, I've only seen the first movie.
Yeah, but from what you can tell from the first one, you think crazy or no?
I'm putting him up there.
All right. I don't
My
know. I need to
personal
know
list,
if
I'm
people
putting
think
him up
that.
there.
I need this to be a
I
TikTok because I actually want to know.
hope they comment and talk about it.
I need to know.
I'm not gonna be mad if people say no, but me personally, he is up there.
No, I think we're just gonna get a bunch of racist comments. That's just me though.
Well, why? Oh, because of me?
Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, if they do, that's on them. It's whatever. I'm sticking with my list, bro.
hey, I
He's up
respect it.
there.
I respect it. That's valid.
I'm
That's
sticking
valid.
with it, but
I can't comment. I can't tell you if you're right or wrong because I haven't seen enough of Pennywise. I don't know him. I know him as the little clown.
I think he's up there. But one last thing, though, we did get a little new element to the show that kind of stops Pennywise. There are these rods or whatever, these artifacts that I think came down with Pennywise, and some people possessed it or like have it in their possession. And one of the kids, she was cornered, and I'm thinking she is about to get eaten. It's about to get bad. Pennywise is walking up to her, and it's creepy, bro. Like she hits a dead end, and you're thinking like, oh, it's over for her, bro. This is gonna be bad. Like Pennywise about to split her open, like do whatever. Right when he's about to pounce on her, he just stops and something starts going in the water because one of the characters dropped it early in the sewer. It's a little artifact rod. She picks it up and she starts believing, oh, this stops him. So I'm wondering
Like how that's gonna go.
how it's gonna go and what stupid thing is gonna happen. Because if they didn't stop him then, compared to like the movies, how did they lose this? How did they lose this power?
That's interesting, yeah.
Because bro, he just stopped. He just walked away from it like it was like something he was scared of, and it was like, all right, bro.
It's the turtle, man. It's the turtle. It's all about
Maybe
the turtle.
it is the turtle.
It's all about the turtle.
But either way, man, I love this show.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for these last 3 episodes.
You're gonna be in it for a ride.
Ooh, I'm excited.
But you know what show's taking us for a ride right now?
Mm-hmm.
Pluribus, bro. Pluribus. Episode 4 is out.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just say it's gas. Like it's further proving like what I think. I think again, Vince Gilligan just has a very like unique way of like telling stories.
Mm-hmm.
And it's become very evident that he's fully giving into this concept. He is not like giving it any like holes or any like he's like saying, okay, here's this idea that everyone's connected.
Yeah.
We're just gonna fully give into that. We're not gonna add little exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
Or things like that. It's very much like this is what it is and how you're gonna deal with it. And the way it's going right now is getting really good. And I really like how the show is using Carol like slowly figuring out things and how it all works.
Yes.
Just fantastic. Fantastic television. Let's get in full spoilers, Phil. Phil, what did you think of the episode?
I liked her cop car. I'm just playing that.
No, cop car, yeah, best part of the episode for sure.
But I really liked this episode. I really liked the fact that she was writing everything down of like the rules of them.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call them Pluribus. The Pluribus, whatever.
We is us.
Or them. I'll just say them. Screw it. But I really like how she's just like memorizing like what they can and can't do. And I love how she's testing it. I love how she's trying to figure out more and more as we go. But also I like that at the beginning they show us a character who is also as like not trusting these people as much as her.
Yeah.
And I like that because at first I was worried. I was like, ain't no way like of these 11 people, they're just chill with this. And I'm just glad that another person is like her. Mm-hmm. But what do you think is gonna come with the guy? Is he in Paraguay?
I have no idea where he is.
I don't know, but either way, I'm just trying to figure out what his grand scheme is in this. Is he gonna come over to Carol or
probably?
Carol?
I think one or the other. I think Vince Gilligan is really good at like telling those long-term stories where this could probably never get brought up again until season 2. And it'd be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Like that's a very common thing that he does, you know? I'm interested. I'm like, okay, cool. Like I want to know where that's going. I want to see what he's doing. But I loved the standout moment for me in this episode was when she's talking to the guy in the biker costume and the biker outfit.
Yep.
Dude, how long was that conversation? Like 10 minutes?
I want to say 10 or 15 minutes.
Dude, what creative right now is being like, hey, we're going to have a conversation that's going to sit for 10 to 15 minutes about just how this all works.
Yep.
The Bear. The Bear has episodes like that are so long and it's like full 40 minutes. But regardless, I just think like TV is so scared to do that. I think a lot of like media is scared to do that because it's boring. But like, no, dude, when you give 2 strong performances, it's not boring at all. Like I'm super into it the whole time. And as they're talking, it felt relevant. It felt like, hey, I should be listening to this. Like things are making sense. And I like her figuring out like, okay, she puts like don't lie, like can't lie question mark.
Yep.
Yeah, they can't lie at all. And it basically proves her everything she said was like, okay, yeah, this is 100% true now that I talked to them. Now I know how to understand what they're up to. And then when she asks Soja, hey, is this reversible?
Quiet.
We just want to help you. We just want to help you.
Yep.
Like what? I clapped, dude. I was like, oh no way. Like there's hope here. Like there's something there.
I love Carol, man. When she asked that question and she paused and deflected the question.
Good, dude. It's so
good. A little bit of chills.
I really like the scene of her when she's drugged out. I actually thought it was...
Talking about Zoja?
No.
Carol.
Carol.
My bad.
It was really funny, but also just like really strong. I don't know, dude. Like when she's like crying on like the couch and like all that. I don't know. Just what's the actress's name again? Rhea what?
One sec, I'll find it.
She's so talented though, and I can't wait to see her in Emmy conversation. What are the Emmys? Does anyone?
I don't know, to be honest.
They just passed or no?
All right. Rhea Seehorn.
Yeah. Huh?
Rhea Seehorn.
Yeah. There a couple months ago. Yeah. I think once we get back to Emmy conversation again, I think, dude, she should win some things for sure. And if not this season, dude, like I feel like as the show progresses, as the story gets going, like I think she'll be up there for sure.
What do you think about Zoja though?
Like the performance or the character?
The performance.
Pretty good. I think a lot of the characters, since they are playing the same person, or like they're playing everybody,
yeah,
it all kind of comes off as the same to me. Like Zoja's performance is the exact same as the biker guys. It's like identical. But I will say, the strongest scene was at the end when like she's kind of like freaking out because she's on the drugs. So I wanted to ask theories. What do you think is happening there? Do you think she like broke a little bit? Because at first I thought, oh my gosh, like her brain is isolated now. She's kind of just there, and that's why she's freaking out.
Yeah.
But then everyone else is crying when they walk around. Like they also have tears. So now I'm just like, I don't know. Like I really don't.
I'm in the same area, but it's also kind of like I still feel like it was the same, only because I think that was like a defense mechanism. Not because like it's like a defense mechanism against Carol. I think it's like one of them was getting really hurt.
Her brain got kind of like overstimulated.
Yeah,
and she freaked out.
and I feel like they could also sense that she was going into cardiac arrest, or it was getting to that point. So they were all like, Carol, ease up a little bit. And they probably didn't want to intervene unless like Carol stopped for a second. And when she did, that's when they asked like, can we please help to save her?
Yeah.
Because once again, they're trying to please her, but at the same time, they're trying to help one of their own. But that did make me think for a second, is Zoja the head of like them? Because the way they were acting, I was kind of like, there's got to be like somebody in the center of it. There's got to be.
I don't think so.
I was thinking that for a second. It's just the way they react and the way they like crowded to help her. I was thinking, yes, maybe it is because it's one of them and maybe it's a human being that's about to die. But I was also thinking like this, there's got to be a head of this thing.
If that's the case and it is Zoja, I would be upset because that seems like way too big of a coincidence. That like the head is the person that like she kind of based her book off of. Like I just like, all right, like that's a little. I
get that. That's why I was only thinking about it because I'm leaning a little bit more towards like defense mechanism. But
I kind of hope they don't do the head thing. I mean, look, I always say that, and then like the show does it. I'm like, oh, that was so sick how they revealed that. I just kind of like the concept that they're all the same person.
Oh yeah,
and I think there's proof that that's already the case. So I don't think it's like a one head thing.
Yeah,
because like. Again, every single person knows everything there is to know about everything.
Yeah.
So I just don't think that that's the case. But I'm just interested in how like that drug affected her. And I'm hoping with the episode, I don't know if you saw, it comes out tomorrow instead of Friday.
Oh, wait.
We'll find out. We're filming this on a Tuesday.
So
and
you're thinking,
it comes out Wednesday tomorrow.
You're thinking maybe she could get some of her mind back where it's like...
I thought that's what the drug was going to do because her strategy with the drug was, hey, we're going to get her drugged up.
Yeah.
So then she's going to say things that she shouldn't.
Yeah.
And my thing was like, that's confusing because when she gets on drugs, that doesn't mean everyone else is drugged up.
Yeah.
So that means she is going to start saying things that the others wouldn't.
Yeah.
So I want to know how that works. That's why I want to like, that's why I was so like freaked out. I was like, this is so cool. But
so do you feel like something's gonna happen with her own body herself? Like they may just throw her away or something, or?
Oh, you think they like? No, they can't kill.
But what if she's already dead?
Oh, that's different. Yeah, if she dies from cardiac arrest, for sure they're gonna get rid of her body. But like, if like she starts saying things, they don't kill.
Yeah.
So who knows what? Like, I don't know. The show is just in a really interesting place, and I'm loving it. I was talking to my cousin.
Every episode is just so confusing, and I love it.
I was talking to my cousin about it, and she doesn't watch a whole lot of stuff, but she watches things if like things are super good. And she told me like, dude, I think my favorite part of the show is I literally don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes. Like I think that's why Vince Gilligan is one of probably the greatest creatives ever. Is I think he's so good at making us not expect anything. And just always being like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Because he does a really good job with plot lines that can go in so many different directions that you're kind of just like, you could do this and it'd be great. You could also do that and it'd be great. So I don't know what you're gonna take it, and that's how I feel too.
I feel like that's what's helping us pay attention to everything that's going on too.
Yes, 100%.
Because I literally can remember like what the steps were to get to the end of episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, now episode 4. Because I'm remembering everything. Because I'm trying to pay attention, but I'm also trying to see like, well, what's next? What is going to happen? Is somebody going to screw up part of this pluribus or whatever? I want to call him pluribus so bad. Or
I forgot what that word means.
It means many.
Oh.
Of many. I searched it up.
Nice. What's the... Oh, okay. The last thing I'll say is the shot at the end. I love how it was shot, actually. Like, with the overshot, and it's, like, her in the center, and, like, all the people, like, coming in and crowding it. I was like, oh, dude, this is scary.
That's why I got worried for a second, because I was like, oh, did she step over, like... Is there, like, a hidden rule they had where it's like, oh, shoot, you... I don't know. I'm just
curious if the show's going to get scary, like, at all. I think it already is, sort of. Like, it's unsettling.
I'm about to say.
But, like, the idea that, like, everyone is connected under one brain, and the fact that, like, people kind of just pop up randomly is, like, is insane. Yeah, like, landed on me.
I was like, what was that?
It's, like, weird. So, who knows?
I'm just excited, man.
Hey, we'll find out tomorrow.
That new episode comes out tomorrow?
Yeah.
Here we go, man. But did you have anything else to say after Pluribus?
No. I don't... You?
I just can't wait for episode 5. Yeah, episode 5.
Out of 9.
Out of 9? I'm seeing 10.
I saw 9 on IMDb.
I'm seeing 10 right here.
Are you on IMDb?
Yeah.
Okay, it's probably because they have second season and they have 1 episode on it.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Is that actually what they did? I'm pretty sure it's usually the case.
I'm just seeing with Rhea Seehorn's character, she's listed under 10 episodes.
Yeah, it's because the second
Okay,
yeah.
never mind, my bad.
But yeah, hey, we're in for some good TV.
I just need to know more, man.
It's gonna be good. But we'll get into some movie reviews now, right after this annual cut. All right. Anyways, we're back from our annual cut. Phil, you watched a film called Rental Family. I forgot what it was called. I forgot what it was called for a second.
Dang, man.
You watched a movie called Rental Family, and I want to hear everything you have to say about it. Phil, would you go rent a family after watching this movie?
No, I would not rent a family.
Whoa.
I would not do that. I wouldn't rent a family, but I would watch a movie about people renting roles.
Oh, so it's not people about renting
It's more
I'll
like
pay you $5 an hour to be my dad. Is that not what the plot is?
in a way.
Oh, wait. So that is what the plot is.
But I'm not talking about renting a whole family. I ain't gonna
okay,
do that.
yeah.
I'm not personally. I'm not. But I'm gonna talk to you about Rental Family.
Let's hear.
I actually really liked the movie.
Wow.
I really liked it.
okay,
It was a
okay.
very, very nice movie. Very nice. Brandon Fraser plays a actor who's trying to hit the big time, who is trying to also find his purpose.
Wow.
Like, one of the things I liked at the start of the movie, Brandon Fraser comes in. Oh, before that, my bad. I'm sorry. I gave this movie a 7 out of 10. The high 7 out of 10. I really liked it.
High 7 out of 10.
High 7
Like
out of
a
10.
chance for it to be an 8 if you were to say
Yes.
it. Okay, cool.
1,000%. But what I liked about this movie is it opened up with Brandon Fraser trying to rush to get over to an audition for a role. And he's running late, gets in, does his part, comes out. He's not feeling like he did that good. Or he probably knew that people weren't feeling him. So he goes back home, and one of the first things he does, turns on the lights, looks around, goes outside, and sits at his window and starts watching people. And he's watching them, looking at their lives, looking at the different roles. There's a husband and wife enjoying their life. There's a boyfriend and girlfriend arguing a little bit, but then they're probably good at the last second. And then there's an old man who's by himself just eating at a table. And he's just sitting there and I'm thinking, he wants more. Obviously, he wants more. So next day comes because he goes to sleep, wakes up, tries to go to get an audition for another role. Turns out it's for the Rental Family company. That's what they're called, Rental Family. And he shows up, and he thinks it's a funeral. He thinks it is, but really it's a person who wants that feeling of what his funeral would be like. So it confuses him. He's wondering like, why did that happen? And then the guy's talking to him about his company, Rental Family. And at first I'm wondering like, what the heck? How is this gonna work? And he's talking about how the importance of like people pretty much need this, like especially in Japan because mental health isn't the best, and like this honestly helps them like with. So it's hard to put in words. It helps them with something they've always wanted, pretty much, or something they felt like they've been missing. And I thought that was really nice. Like I thought it was like, okay, I get it, but I don't think Philip's gonna get it, Brandon Fraser's character. So obviously he doesn't get it, and you're going through the movie of him trying to understand what his role is with these people, because obviously he knows like I gotta act like a father, I gotta act like a journalist for this guy who used to be this amazing actor, but is this good? Like it kind of feels like I'm playing with people, and I like how that's the question throughout the movie. And the people at the Rental Family, also their characters really good. Shinji and Aiko, love them. I wish the third guy who was a part of the Rental Family was a little bit more in it, a little bit more like had more talking points, but he still had his moments, especially when he was with Aiko and Shinji. But they were really cool too, because it's like they've been running this company for the longest time, Rental Family, helping these people out who need these roles. Like they're paying for these roles to be like fulfilled in like their life. But also they're kind of like when Philip comes in and he's like, well, why do we do this? Like, this kind of seems messed up. It starts having them realize, like, is this okay what we're doing? Like, is it right? Like, I feel like we are helping people, but at the same time, are we messing with them? And you're going through, and more, Aiko, her character, she is one of the people or actors who plays a role for different people. And she's even getting tired of it. She's like, this is ridiculous. Like the more and more she's doing it. Because she's the person when Philip is asking these questions, she's all like, I mean, you got to understand it this way. These people need this. They need this fulfillment. This is important. It's not a joke. It's important. This isn't just acting. This is real life. And then even her saying that, Philip realizes that, but then he's still like, but is it right? And it's testing them over and over again. And I like that. I like that through the movie. One of the things that I was saying in my Straight Out 30 reaction was that I was getting Secret Life of Walter Mitty and the Materialist vibes. Because with the Materialist, same thing with that. Like, I forgot her name, but she's helping people find their match. And she's thinking everything's like the way they do it is correct, but then something happens and she's like, is it right? And then with The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, it's like you're living your life, but are you really living your life? And I like that. But it seemed like that was the same thing that was going on with Rental Family, where it was like Philip, like in the middle of the movie, he gets a call from his agent, and it's the acting role of a lifetime, which he's making it out to be on the phone. And at this point, he's playing the role of a father, and he's with his daughter at that point. And you're thinking he's probably gonna do something where it's like, oh, I can't make it to your recital or something. I gotta go to this meeting, or he's gonna try to find a way to do it. But in the middle of that, he's just thinking, no, I can't do that. I can't. Like I found something. I appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna stick to this for now. And I respected that because it's just like watching him slowly understand why it's important, seeing these people's real reactions to how he is to them, and also them also not realizing that he's not really the father, like because the mom was the one who hired him and the daughter doesn't know that he isn't the father. Like he's realizing why it is important. He's seeing like how this is affecting the person that he's technically fooling, but I think he's also understanding why it's needed for that type of role. But it was just really touching to see a movie like that. It was really touching to see like an actor trying to play a real life role, but also wrestling with the fact that this could either be detrimental to somebody's life or really helpful to somebody's life. And one other thing that I thought was cool about Shinji's character is he's so obsessed with like pleasing the customer, like making sure that everything's right and like crystal clear, that you find out later that the family he goes home to isn't his family. They're actors that he hired apparently to play his son and wife. And when that happens, I was like, oh my gosh. Like he realizes it too when like they're trying to play out the role of him coming home, like dinner's ready, son, how was your day and stuff like that. And they're trying to do it over and over again. He's realizing over and over again, this is stupid. Like, or I'm way too into this. And so I like how it wasn't just Brandon Fraser like having these, or Philip having these moments of like a realization. There was all these other like sub characters that you realize, or they realize slowly too, like maybe we should ease up. Maybe like we're looking at this the wrong way. And I don't want to put the role or the spotlight just on the people playing the roles, like the people who are also being affected by this. The man who used to be like a star actor, and the daughter who is, well, one, she just wants connectivity. Like the mother, it was kind of tricky with the mother because it felt like she is there, but also she isn't there for her daughter. Like she wants the best for her. She wants her to get in the best school, but she also is not understanding that it doesn't just have to be like the father that needs to be in her life. You need to be in her life. And I like that. The daughter showed that too. But it was just a touching story, man. Like it was really touching.
Do you think on your list, do you keep a Letterboxd like movie list?
Like of all the movies I watched?
Do you rank them as you watch them throughout the year or no?
I mean, I rank them, but I haven't like ordered them together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I order them.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say from like where you're at with like probably your favorite movie ever from this year to like the worst movie you've seen this year? Like since you gave it like a 7 or 8 out of 10, that can, especially for you, it could seem more middling.
Yeah.
Where would that scale though on like from like 1 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30? I don't know how many movies you've seen. 60. Where would you think that like that movie range is?
I think that's something for our top 10 projects list, but
we're not going to talk about that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't want to spoil it, but I will say it's pretty close.
Okay.
It's pretty close.
What? Your 10?
I don't know if it's going to be on my top 10, but I think it's going to be close. Like, I think it could get 13, 12, something like that.
Thanks.
But
so it's a really strong 7 out of 10 movie.
Really strong 7 out of 10.
Okay,
like, I really enjoyed watching that.
Yeah.
And I apologize, too. I'm going to straight out the reaction. I said you probably shouldn't rush the theater to go see it. If you like the sequel of like Walter Mitty, and you like The Materialist, you like movies like that, you like movies that like make you think and also make you feel things, this is probably the movie for you. Promise you it probably is. And I highly suggest you go see it if you do. In the theater, please.
I personally would never tell you to not go watch a movie. Phil is very anti-theater and he wants everything to go to streaming.
Yeah,
and you know what? It's just the kind of podcast we do here, you know? Phil hates movies. I love them. And that's why I think, Phil, that was really offensive. And I don't think you should have said that. You hurt a lot of people. You affected brand deals that we could have had on this podcast because you decided, hey, I'm going to speak my mind and be selfish. You know, people didn't watch Rental Family because they saw that video.
I'm sorry.
Probably no one. People probably still watched it if they wanted to watch it. But you know what? It was the action of the thing.
You know what?
So you should really think about what you did.
After thinking about Rental Family, I have changed my ways. And I love movies.
Wow.
I love them a lot now.
So would you tell people to go spend money to watch Tron Ares? Because I wouldn't. I'd be lying to you. You should go watch anything else in a theater.
If you love colors and loud music and...
You like the color red.
If you love fast movements, go watch Tron Ares in theaters or Disney Plus.
Hold on. I could tell you all the movies you should watch over. I have the Harkins app.
That's crazy.
You can go watch Predator Badlands, which is
arguably
a way nicer looking movie than Tron Ares. You can go watch The Running Man, which I didn't love, but you know what? Way better acted than Tron Ares. You can go watch if you want something with some sick action, something that Tron Ares doesn't have. You can go watch Chainsaw Man.
Stuff for Tron Ares, man.
I can look, guys. What I'm saying is we are all for we want you guys to go to the movies. I will not sit here and lie to you and tell you should go watch a specific movie in theaters.
Watch it for Greta Lee and Evan Peters.
No, Evan Peters doesn't even give a good performance in that movie.
But do it for him.
Guys,
Do it
just
for him.
watch anything else that he's in. Like, you don't need to watch Tron Ares.
I'm just trying, man. I'm trying.
Oh, I know another movie you can watch in theaters. Wicked for Good.
Oh, 1,000%.
Phil, do you have anything you want to say on Rental Family before we move on to our Wicked thoughts?
Just go watch Rental Family, please. It was a
But
very
you
good
said
movie.
for people not to go watch it. So now you're saying like that you want them to.
I have changed. I've thought about Rental Family, and I've changed, man. My role
messing
has
with you.
changed. I've been changed
Whoa,
for
I've
good.
been changed for
So you
good.
know what? Now we are gonna go review Wicked for good.
Ooh, all right, ready? I think people shouldn't go watch this movie. No, I'm just kidding.
I think people shouldn't as well.
It's an awful movie. Phil, what'd you actually think about Wicked for Good? It's the worst.
Are you being for real now?
No, I don't know. I want to hear what you think before I say what I thought.
It was god awful. I liked it.
Okay.
I liked Wicked for good.
Okay.
I just think that the first one was too good. I thought the first one was too good that now I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm spoiled. I feel like I'm like, okay, songs were good. Sets obviously were good, but it's not Wicked 1. It's not to me. But I still liked the movie. And I liked also the like fan reactions inside the theater or my theater. Did you have any fan reactions?
No, my
inside
theater
yours?
was pretty dead, which I was
Wow.
fairly happy with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of want to just be in the moment. You know, I don't need
Oh.
people screaming and singing while I'm trying to watch a musical.
Okay,
like,
not like that.
But like, you know what I'm saying? It's like cool MCU movie, a pop up. It's like, yay. But if I'm watching Wicked and someone starts singing while I'm watching, I'm like, dude, I didn't pay to hear you sing. I'm paying to hear them sing, you know?
I mean, that's for the sing-along people.
Yeah.
That's for the sing-along people.
Could
When the Wicked
never.
for Good sing-along comes out, go watch it and see it.
No. I won't go. I will not go watch a sing.
I know you're not gonna go watch it.
I think I'd be frustrated the whole time. I'd be like, dude, y'all cannot sing. Like, shut up, please.
Nah, like I don't know. I don't know how I'd be in that sing-along because I feel like the reactions would be cool of people like, you know, dancing around doing whatever. It probably would bug me a little bit, but at the same time, I made the decision to go to the stinking sing-along, Wicked
That's
for
true.
Good sing-along.
Can't complain when you paid for it.
Exactly.
I like what you said that you got spoiled by the first one. So what's your number score? You said 7.
For Wicked for Good, I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10.
All right. I'm conflicted. Okay. I actually think this one is very much in line with how I felt about the first one. I think it's great. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm very pacing illiterate, where like I don't pick up on if a movie has bad pacing.
Yeah.
I've probably said on this podcast that I think a movie has bad pacing, and that could be wrong or the right thing. If I'm being honest with you, it's always a vibe thing. And to me, the pacing of this one felt nearly identical to the first one, where I'm like, oh, the first hour feels kind of long, and then the last hour is just like, oh my gosh, like holy crap,
That was
this is
fast.
insane. And they movies just feel, excuse me, I spit. The movies feel exactly the same in that sense. I think the one place where this movie is worse is the music. I think the music isn't as good, but there are a couple bangers in this movie that are just
There
like,
are a
oh
couple.
my gosh. The
There
last
are.
song they sing, For Good, is gas. It's so good. Oh my gosh. I told myself I was going to pull up the list on my phone and I didn't. There was a
you had,
couple
like-
other ones that I thought were like, oh my gosh. I was talking about it with a friend who's really into theater. So he texted me. He was like, oh, what'd you think about it? I loved No Good Deed. Great song. That was a banger. For Good was a banger. And then, man, the song that she sings to the animals, which is an original song, I
Yeah.
also liked until the lion ruins it. But yeah, I thought
Cowardly Lion.
I thought the movie had some great music stuff, but I don't think it was as consistent as the first one. Where the first one, every time they sang, I was like, oh yeah, like this is so sick. The second one, I was like, and then I was like, dude, holy crap. But dude, the story was great, man. I don't know. I know people say the play falls off in the latter half, and I don't know. I didn't feel that. I didn't really feel that at all, actually. I thought it picked up in the right ways. I think it was hitting all the marks it needed to. I think the one place it felt a little rushed was, spoilers for Wicked, was the wizard leaving. I felt that was like, I understand like he felt a lot of guilt for what he did, but I was just like, oh dude, like I felt like there could have been a little more there. He saw a thing, was like, what have I done? Okay, I'm leaving. And then left. And I was like, oh, whoa, okay, that's it. But all in all, dude, I don't know. I I had a really good time in the theater, and I loved it. I was in it for the magic, bro.
I still had a really good time watching it. It's just that, like, especially the fan like I said it before, and I'm gonna talk about the exact fan reactions because I think it was pretty interesting, especially the way people responded to a certain thing. But it's just that I kind of want to disagree on the pacing type of thing because with Wicked 1, I think that we had more moments, or at least I had more moments of like staying in certain situations. Like, for example, Elphaba first getting there. The atmosphere of like everybody seeing her and everybody just looking at her with disgust was like nuts to me. It was like, bro, I know it's because she got green skin, but also y'all racist. Like that's what it kind of felt like. And then even them going up the stairs and having the ceremony, it feels like I'm still there. It feels like I'm going from like a certain thing to a certain thing, going from the ceremony to Elphaba unlocking her magic power, like having that magic power moment. Then it goes from that to her going up into the dean's office and they're talking about special lessons. And then it goes to, it just always felt like I'm going to something and it like it's one by one by one. With Wicked for Good, I felt like, okay, like the song's going on with the animals right now. Now we're going to travel all the way across and we're going to talk about Fiyero and his mission to stop the witch. Now we're going to travel all the way back over here. And it felt
You're
like
pulled in too many directions.
Yeah, it felt like I was pulled in too many directions, which isn't like totally bad. It's just that I like the flow more of the first Wicked.
I think you're right.
I
think
still
that's
enjoyed
true.
it, though.
No,
It's
I
just
think that's
that-
true, yes.
Yeah.
But
Maybe it's because they
I-
were in one place.
I felt like, yeah, exactly. Where
Yeah,
like
the
the first
school.
one is smaller scale and
Yeah.
the second one is a lot bigger.
Yeah.
I just felt like all those things were just as interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't like bugged that I was getting pulled in so many directions.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the stuff with the animals, I'm like, oh, like this is awesome. All the stuff with Fear, I was like, oh, dude, like I'm so curious with him and Glinda's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then all the stuff with like I don't know. I just every direction that the movie was pulling me, I was like, oh yeah, like I'm in on this,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I think it's just like that has so much to be said about like the world. I think is
Yeah.
it's just so interesting.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see so much of it. I swear this is. I just need to bring up video games any chance I can. Like I need a video game in this world so badly, and there is one being made, and I'm
For Wicked?
yes, I'm very excited about it.
What?
Well, they like tease it at the end of one game, and it's weird. I'll spoil it here. I'll say it just so this makes sense. Spoilers for the video game Lies of P, if I haven't already spoiled
Oh!
it. At the end of the game, it's basically a Dark Souls version of
Yeah.
Pinocchio, where the game is very dark, but it's very difficult and it's it's awesome. But you play as Pinocchio.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, a character mentions Dorothy, and they're saying, "Hey, like we have to figure out what's going on over there." So they're gonna make a Dark Souls style game, one of my favorite game genres ever. In the world of Wicked, so it's gonna be all gross and nasty. And
That
the
is
gameplay's gonna be really hard. And I'm like,
crazy.
that is genius.
That's gonna be scary, bro.
So this is what I'm saying is I think the world is so awesome where it could cut to any character and I'm just like, oh, I'm in. Like I'm so interested in what's going on here. It kind of feels like Star Wars in that sense in a weird
Yeah.
way, where like Star Wars can pull me in so many directions. Whether they're talking about politics or I'm watching a lightsaber fight, I'm like just as interested.
But it just maybe it's also because the way like Dorothy, and I know she's not the main thing with this, but it felt awkward at times. Like of not because I grew up, watched The Wizard of Oz, watched the Wicked play, watched a couple of things, but I'm used to seeing Dorothy. I'm used to seeing the Cowboy Line, everybody. I know we do, but it was kind of weird just seeing like a Dorothy double or something just walk away and then still just be there. And I know that's part of the play. I'm not trying to say that's John M. Chu. Like I'm not trying to put it on him at all. I'm just saying like it just felt awkward.
Like you think it didn't need to be incorporated, or you wish that we leaned into it more?
Leaned into it more. Just not like crazy more where it's like, oh, a 30-hour movie or 3-hour movie. Sorry. It's just that I felt like maybe just a little bit more, especially of them meeting together. Like I felt like Dorothy, when she goes off on her journey, we don't see anything about her meeting up with Fiyero Scarecrow. We don't see anything with her meeting up with Box Tin Man. And then we don't see anything with her meeting up with the Cowardly Lion. It's just, she goes off on her journey. Then all four of them are there with the wizard talking. And the wizard tells them, get me the witch's broom. And then they go outside, and that's when we see, oh, she's with the Tin Man that we saw earlier. Oh, we didn't see the Scarecrow again until later, but we see the Cowardly Lions there, and then it's just like, okay, like what I was describing to a friend earlier. It felt like they saw a sign that said, you want to do something great in Oz? Come over and talk to me, the wizard. And then it was just like, all right, need y'all to get the witch's broom. And then they were just out there. It didn't feel like, I didn't feel any connection there. I didn't feel like what I felt in the Wizard of Oz, where it's like she goes on her journey, she meets these characters, and then it's like a really fun journey. It's quick.
I disagree though, because I don't think the movie is trying to tell Dorothy's story.
I understand
I think it's
that.
about the witch. It's about Glinda. It's about Alphabet. So I don't think you need to have like the Dorothy Wizard of Oz connection sort of being like pushed onto you, because most people know how that goes.
I mean, yes, in a way, but at the same time, like, I still feel like I needed some of that. Not the whole movie or like a whole 30-minute like section of Dorothy finding these people. It's just I needed something quick where it's like maybe just a scene of them. If she went by and already grabbed them, maybe just them walking or exploring Oz, and then just one song, and then maybe just even them talking about like the witch, and then the Tin Man's probably going off on, she turned me into this, and then the Scarecrow's probably like, or Fiero's Scarecrow is like, yeah, but she's not all bad. And then, like, you know, they're just having their differences. The Cowardly Lion and Tin Man's going in. Dorothy and the Scarecrow probably have their own thing where it's like, she may not be bad, but our mission is to get the, like, I wish we had that type of moment.
What does
just for
that
a second.
add? What does that add? Because we already know how those characters feel, because we have that, like, we know how the Tin Man feels, and he's not going to change. Like, we know how the Tin Man feels. We know how the Scarecrow feels already.
But,
you know? Like, it's, you don't need the Wizard of Oz plotline. Like, you don't need a connection to Dorothy because it's not about her.
But I feel like the difference, too, is in the Wizard of Oz, like, Tin Man was way angrier than I remember, because I remember in The Wizard of Oz, the Cowardly Lion, the Tin Man, and the Scarecrow were scared as heck of the witch. In this one, I'm not saying it's bad that Bach was like really like, let's get her, but I really would have loved to see a little bit more of like him around that group talking about why he's so angry, and then them seeing their reactions to it.
But you already know why he's so angry.
Well,
so
we know that, but I want to see their reactions a little bit more.
I don't know. I just
a
don't think
little bit more.
I don't think that adds a whole lot, because it's
I feel like it does, though.
Really? Because like you know how he's gonna react. So what would you seeing him tell other people that
we would see something about Dorothy and Fiero's Scarecrow character a little bit more?
But you already know how Fiero feels too. So you
We
can
do.
already like
We
put,
do know
you can
about
already
that.
put in those like pieces of like, oh, I know how they'll respond to like what he's saying.
I understand that, but I still feel like I'm just trying to compare it to Wicked 1. Like, we get a lot of all these various different characters, like feelings, personalities in that first movie, which I feel like is great, because obviously it's mainly about Elphaba, Glinda, and Fiero, but then also a lot of the other sub characters, we understand a lot about them. We understand their feelings. We can see it. With this in Wicked for Good, I feel like we know Elphaba, we know Fiero, we know Glinda, we know Bach, who is now the Tin Man, but we don't get as much from these other different characters around.
I'm trying to remember the other characters from part one like that. I don't remember. I remember them.
I know at the start of the movie when Glinda's like dancing and going to her office or penthouse or whatever, we see her her two friends from school there, and they have their moment.
yeah,
but then we
like
don't
that.
see them again, and I kind of wish we had more of
But
that.
they felt like more like side. Like
I
comedy
liked them.
bits. I liked them too. They
I
were
wish I
funny.
saw
The thing
more.
is, they were funny. I didn't think I needed a lot from them though.
I know
They
I
served
just-
their purpose and then moved on.
But that's what I mean. Like I did not hate this movie. I still liked it. I just wish that I just feel like obviously to me Wicked was the better movie.
Yeah, I agree.
And-
By the way, I think that's important. It's like I
I'm
agree
not
with
saying.
that.
I just wish there was just a little bit more, a little bit, like maybe like 10 extra minutes.
Yeah, I definitely think Wicked 1 is better, but I wasn't as obsessed with Wicked as everyone else was. So I didn't have that like what you said, like, oh, I felt spoiled. For me, I felt like, oh, I got exactly what I wanted. Like I was like, oh, this is like exactly what it needed to be, you know? And I don't really want much else. I didn't need for it to like go in so many different directions. But it did, and when it did, I was like, oh, I'm really captivated by what's going on in this world. But I didn't need more of it. I didn't need the Wizard of Oz to be fully explored. I didn't need like some side characters from the first one to be explored because they weren't as interesting. They were funny, but they weren't as interesting.
Yeah.
What they did with Bach in that scene was incredible. And I actually thought it was super strong, and I was very scared. It was sick. I will say though, and I need to know if the play plays out like this, and I think it is true. And spoilers for Wicked again. I know we've been spoiling it this whole time, but the scene of Elphaba's sister dying.
Yeah.
Sue me, was a little funny. Come on, a house falls on her. That's insane. And that took me out a little bit. Where I was like, man, if she just got killed by the tornado, I would have been like, damn, like that's super unfortunate. But when a house fell on her, I was like,
You talking about Nessa?
oh, that's so sad.
And you were laughing
That's so
about
sad.
Nessa's death.
I wasn't laughing.
How dare you?
I was like, oh, that's so sad. Like, damn, poor Alpha, these people suck. But come on, it's a little funny. Like, come on, it's a little silly, you know? Like, that's a little...
I was sad when that happened.
Dude,
a little bit, though, because then again, what she did with the Munchkins, I was kind of pissed about.
Dude, a house fell on her. That's
I
insane.
mean, that's what happened in The Wizard of Oz. Like,
But that's not, like, that's just insane. Like, that's crazy. You know, like, that shouldn't, like...
Before we continue, have you seen The Wizard of Oz?
Never.
Okay.
I know the story, but, like, dude, that's crazy.
Masterpiece. One of the masterpieces.
Yeah. You think they'll remake it?
I think they have. I think there was, like, The Wonderful Oz or something.
Like kind of.
I never got to watch it.
Direct.
You think they'll do, like, an authentic, let's just do a retake of The Wizard of Oz?
I think they're good, especially since, did you see the news today? So they're now talking about expanding the Wicked universe. There are plans are being made for future movies in the Wicked universe.
So there is a sequel to Wicked. There is a Wicked 2, which I didn't know. My friend told me that. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. He's like, yeah, they're really dark. Like the other books that are insanely dark. So are they talking about doing like an original thing or just expanding off what the books did?
It could be both, but it could be the books.
When people say, you know what's bad for me is like I'm all for original ideas, but when people say original ideas in the world of, I'm always like skeptical. I'm like, do you know what you're doing though? Like, do you actually have an idea?
Hey, I'm just saying there are plans for future installments, but it could be anything.
Yeah.
It could be their own take on it. It could be a continuation of the books, or it could be what you're talking about, a sequel to Wicked.
Yeah.
But I'm not totally sure. I am excited that they are trying to expand it, because that ending, I was kind of curious on what outside of Oz looks like. But I am happy with the movie. I am. One thing I do want to talk about, though, even though I was happy with the movie, a lot of other fans in my theater were happy, and they had a lot of reactions that I wanted to talk about. So remember the fight between Galinda and Elphaba? People were roaring in my theater when they slapped each other. They were roaring, and it was funny. When they actually started fighting, and Elphaba was like doing flips around or up over Galinda, and then she did her laugh, and she was like, "Where'd you get that from?" That was a really fun experience because people were rolling in their seats when that happened. One fan reaction that rubbed off everyone wrong in the theater. So you know how the scene pops up where at the end, Elphaba is going to melt.
Oh, yeah.
When she starts melting and Dorothy grabs the broom and lifts it up, it's silent in the theater. Like, there are people crying. And then this one guy in the theater just goes, "Oh my gosh!" Everybody, like, at first I was like, why are you clapping? In my head, I'm like, why are you clapping? And then everybody in the theater had my same reaction, but everybody looked at him, like, looked in his direction. And the woman next to me was like, "The hell is your problem?" And I went,
Yeah, see, dude, it's the kind of theater moments where I'm like, man, I actually would rather people don't say anything in a theater.
no. I love when stuff like that happens, though. I love it.
I like when people laugh. I'm like with like the whole like, yeah, that was funny. You know. I'm like, things like that. I'm like, you're lame.
I like reactions, but since, me being Team Elphaba, when he was like, like celebrating when the op grabbed the broom, I was like, come on, bro. That
Like, you're so lame. But like, did he think it was funny? Like, he was like,
I think he was. A
gonna...
part of me was feeling like he was celebrating Dorothy, like grabbing the broomstick.
Like, that's a reference to the Wizard of Oz.
And I was kind of like, bro, what if we learned this whole movie? In my opinion, I was kind of like, bro.
He's probably trying to be funny. Like, he's definitely just trying to be funny.
I don't know if he was. I feel like he was into the whole movie, and that was the one time he was actually like really excited. The one time. I don't think he was trying to be funny, because if he was, he would have said something like.
I think about theater moments like that, and then I think of like my Deadpool 3 experience, where I'm like, you know what? Maybe I would rather people not say anything, because there's always that like, oh, I think we should clap at this. So yeah, let's clap, and then it's all awkward. it felt like that the whole time. So I'm just like, you know, I'd rather just cheer quietly in my seat. Or wait, like when I watched No Way Home and I was the only person in my theater that knew it was Daredevil, and I was like, oh, that's Daredevil, and no one reacted, and I was like,
that was me with a lot of scenes in Spider-Man No Way Home. But my thing with it is I think reactions are perfect. Like I love when there are reactions. That just shows people are passionate. I kind of think it's weird when like people are quiet at certain times in theaters. Like, you know, the chuckling, that's different. Like I love it when there's like a moment where somebody's like freaking out about something that's actually happening, because I feel like that just gives you life in the theater. Like I know with a lot of people, and I mean it's probably just me, like, who just loves reactions, but there's probably people who just love to sit there and like be in silence and just watch a thing, which isn't a bad thing at all. But I really do love it when I hear some type of reaction. I love it if somebody stands up and just goes, yes! Or I love it when somebody is just like crying. Like, because I think that really does give life there.
I agree to that to a degree. Like, I think about like horror movies where I like when my theater's like, oh my gosh. This is gonna sound bad to me. I just feel like Wicked is not a movie where I'm like, I need people to be reacting right now. Like, to me, it's like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. Like, calm down. All right, and I can't say that. I can't speak. No, I know people care. I know people care a lot. I'm just like, dude, like that scene with I would have been mad. I would have been that lady. I'm like, what are you freaking out?
We all looked at him. We like at first we're looking at that screen and I'm just like this. I'm like, oh man. But then right when I heard the clapping, I went.
Like the scene when they're fighting is funny. Yeah, like laugh. I laughed. There's other things though where I'm like, if people are freaking out during moments, I'm like, all right, you're taking me out of it. Like, can you calm down, please? You know?
Well, how did you react? I just want to know, how did you react in the first Wicked movie with some, like, did you have any reactions at all that were like?
I laughed. I got into it. But I just don't emote in that way. I'm not like I'm not someone who freaks out fairly often when I watch things. It's very like, but also there's very few things like Marvel movies I'm there for. Like superhero movies, I'm like, yeah, like I get excited, but I'm quiet. I'm like, oh yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool. I'll hit the person I'm sitting next to. That's about it. I'm not like unless I know the vibe I'm going into is okay. People are gonna be cheering. Yeah, I'll cheer. But like Wicked, I'm going in with the expectation that like I want to watch and have just a good time. I want to like watch a good movie. I don't really need people screaming over nothing, you know. And look, back to the movie. This movie I think has a lot of like insane moments. Yeah. Again, the scene No Good Deed when she's singing that song, and it's just so well shot. You have like the red lightning sky and her like with all the monkeys and the torches. It's such a well done scene, and it's things like that where I'm like, yeah, any like bad part of this movie is then won back by like that scene and then the final song they sing and just some of the character moments with them, and I felt it, and I was like, man, I'm in this, and I really like this movie. And I don't think I had the same love for Wicked as everyone else did. I scored Wicked for good on Letterboxd, gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I was like, I wonder what I gave Wicked. I don't really remember. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I gave the exact same, where I'm like, yeah, that actually makes sense in my head, because to me they feel, which they are, they feel like the same thing. Like it just felt like, again, it is a continuation of it. That's why is they both just felt exactly the same to me, and I walked out feeling the exact way I did. Where I'm like, oh, that was really good. I had a lot of fun. I really liked it. But I do think, yeah, second half the music it is good. I have the problem with the wizard thing. Other than that, though, I don't really have any other problems. In the same way I felt with the first one, I was like, yeah, it was a little long, but I really liked it. You know, it literally felt exactly the same to me.
I felt unlimited. I just had to say that. I had to do it. I just felt it. I don't care. I can't sing. Y'all know that.
We should do a musical. Let's film a film musical, and we'll see who's the most talented.
Subscribe.
Tyler can write and direct it, and then me and you can be the lead singers.
Bro,
we'd kill it.
Would I be the lead, or would we be like co-leads?
I think co-leads. I think co-leads works. I mean, I'm cool with taking a backseat. I'm definitely more of like I can be a strong side character.
So
for sure.
Can I be Elphaba and you be Galinda?
I think.
Because I really want to be Elphaba.
I think it.
That's my homegirl.
I think I'm not allowed to be Elphaba.
Why are you not allowed to be Elphaba?
Because I'm gonna back away. I'm gonna back away from this conversation. We're gonna slowly back away. I'm more of a Galinda than I think an Elphaba.
Okay. Why would you characterize yourself as more of a Galinda?
I just don't think I can pull off green.
Anybody can be green.
I just don't think I could be Alphabet. I don't know. I'm just not Alphabet at all.
I don't know if I can reach her notes.
Maybe not.
Those notes
I mean,
are crazy,
dude, she's
bro.
so talented. I don't think so.
When she was walking and singing, like even in the first movie, when she was doing that first song where she was going out and wondering about the world beyond Oz and even just Oz in general, I was like, how are you moving this much while singing?
Oh, here's one thing I'll say before we close. You know how the conversation was like, we want Cynthia Rivio to play Storm? Mm-hmm. I don't want that. I've like settled on it. Yeah, I don't want her to play it. Mm-hmm. I just don't think like she fits it actually at all.
I
think people
I'm agreeing, but at the same time, I can't think of anybody else right now who could probably play Storm.
But I think that's the exact
Right
thing
now.
where it's like, oh yeah, like because she's a prominent black female actress, we're like, yeah, she should play the black female in the X-Men. And I'm like, there's probably other people that could probably fit the role better and I think would give it the love that it deserves.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't think she would give it the love it deserves.
I don't know. I'm actually kind of curious about it.
Like
I want to see who can be a person that could be over her, but I feel like she still would do a
you know who
pretty
should
good
get
job.
a second go around? Mm-hmm. Alexandra Shipp. She should get a second go around. She was Storm in X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh!
I don't think she was properly used, and that's unfair to her because she is a phenomenal actress, and she is not in a lot of things. She is in Tick Tick Boom, and she's so good in that movie.
She's very good in Tick
That's
Tick Boom.
And then I haven't seen her in a whole lot of things, but I see her name pop up every once in a while. I'm like, why doesn't she get more roles? And I'm like, yeah, why doesn't she? She's so talented.
There's like a lot of actors who don't get a lot of
And
good
that's what I'm
roles who
saying
did a
is we
good
should
job.
cast someone maybe that's not super prominent as Storm, you know, because can Cynthia Rivio act? Yeah, probably. She could probably act fine. But do I think she can play Storm? Probably okay. She could probably do it.
I mean, she already put in her audition tape, bro. You saw her flying. Like, who else can fly like that?
Bro, anyone can fly like that.
She was
bro.
defying gravity,
Connect
bro.
me to a wire, bro, and I'll defy gravity.
Bro, you can't defy gravity like Cynthia Erivo, bro.
I don't know, bro. I think I can.
She transcended the theater.
I don't know, man.
You
I
can't
can defy.
imagine her doing that.
Maybe I
as
will
Storm?
play Alpha, but I think I could do it. I think I could defy
Here
gravity.
we go.
And-
All right, I'll be Fiero.
You'll be fear. All right. I know what you're trying to do. All right. Well, anyways. Did I just get rizzed up on the podcast? That was crazy. Phil, anything else you want to say on Wicked for Good?
I really enjoyed that movie. And guys,
But it wasn't Wicked for Great. I really wanted to say that.
on point. But guys, please go see it in theaters. Like, genuinely, please.
Oh,
like,
look at him switch up now. I want everyone to go to the movies because
I
he
have
didn't
changed my role. Rental Family has taught me a lot. I apologize for my stupid mistake.
Anyway,
But please go see Wicked for Good.
go watch
in
Wicked for
theaters.
Good.
But
Is
either
this
ways,
female Avengers Endgame? Am I allowed to say that?
I feel like there's something.
Tyler, could I get canceled for saying that? No.
I'd say it's more like female Star Wars.
Yeah, I was
Female
gonna say
Star
probably
Wars?
female stars.
Really?
I'm trying to think of something else. Maybe a female event.
Because Wicked and Wicked for Good are like Infinity War and Endgame in my head.
Maybe Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron.
Nah. It's
Or like
Infinity
Age of
War and
Ultron,
Endgame.
then Infinity War.
No. It's Infinity War and Endgame for sure. They're the same thing. They're like one plot. It's the same thing as Infinity War and Endgame. I just think it works. Like Star Wars, sure, but like I don't know. Like Infinity War and Endgame was a moment in history, you know, and Wicked has quickly become that too.
Maybe if they make a Barbie sequel, that could probably be it. I'm trying to think of other movies that are probably like.
I'm 100% right here. This is women's Endgame.
Okay.
So everyone, give in, bro, because you know what? It's not just women's Endgame. It's everyone's Endgame.
Watch it in IMAX. I'm
Really?
curious to hear what people like would like react with IMAX. I feel like it'd be like crazy good.
Probably. Anyways, that was the Film Podcast. We review films in a way that anyone can enjoy. Thank you guys for sticking around. Please like, comment, subscribe on all the things. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify for you audio people.
But the green.
Phil, do you have like the movies that we're talking about next week? Listed or no?
Honestly, for this one, I didn't.
We can
We're still trying to
assure
decide
you.
on some stuff.
We can assure you we're talking about Zootopia, we're talking about Stranger Things, and we'll see what else comes up in the next. So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys. Have a good one.